Off with you. Interest you on a pint? What can I do for you? Safe travels.
There's a guild called HardCore Cuties.
What's on your mind?
Salutations. Pleased to meet you. You have a great day now. I can't wait till this quest is done and I can look for another Garibaldi artifact.
Ooh, this guy's never died. Can you imagine doing like... I can't even imagine doing like UBRS and LBRS and shit with like one life, dude. One character life. One fuck up. Oh my god, one fuck up and you lose your character in as a 60 elite. Must just be so painful. Look at all those buffs he's got in his supercharged Chrono Boom Displacer.
Do you ever feel like you're not in charge of your own destiny? Like you're being controlled by an invisible hand? Step on up. Have a good one.
Cooking 225, first aid 225, fishing 219. Damn. You know what that means? Someone did Days of Our Lives. I love it. Like Santa Scenarios over the Days of Our Lives. That's great.
Hey there.
Oh, he's not going to give me the quest. Why not?
Safe
Why
travel.
won't he give you the quest? Is there like a level requirement? That's weird. Maybe there's a level requirement for the first aid quest. Maybe it's like level 40 or something. That's weird. It didn't even show up though. It's so long since I've done that damn quest. Weird.
Lovely. Lovely.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
Damn. That guy's just like level 38 turtle just kicking my ass all over the place. Amazing. Hey, what's up, Jolly? Turtle WoW! This is not Turtle WoW, though. This is a good old classic, hardcore classic WoW. Tried to kill level 38 turtle and he literally just slapped me around like I was nothing. He made me look silly. Made me look silly.
Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. Lovely.
Thank you.
Ooh. Oh. Nice two-handed sword, huh? Probably not that nice, is it? I don't think I have a 200. What level is it? Level 30. Alright. Better than my 200 weapon because I don't have one.
Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
No fishing nodes, it's kind of unusual. This is actually one of my favorite fishing spots along the coast here. But no fishing nodes to be had. Somebody hit level 50? Yeah. There you go. Do.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Good day to you. See you around.
Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh, we didn't put our stream in the hardcore stream channel. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh man, what is up with this horrible thumb flip, whatever, image thumbnails? I don't like this one. I don't like it. I like that better. Going to the hardcore Discord. Hardcore streams. It's probably still going to use the old image, isn't it? No, it actually updated correctly. Very nice. Very nice. Kill some raptors.
Lovely. Lovely.
Ah, good evening, Gimli. Gimli!
Lovely.
Buenas noches.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely.
Miss. Too many misses. So need more band. I don't have enough bandages. Shit. Need to kill some more humanoids and stock up some more bandages.
Lovely. Lovely.
Just for the hell of it. Thunderclap for the hell of it. No, not Everlook.
Lovely.
This is World of Warcraft Classic Era Hardcore on Bloodsail Buccaneers. The server, Bloodsail Buccaneers.
Lovely.
I don't know why everybody thinks that it's Everlook. Maybe because I did do some videos on Everlook a while back. Now this is Hardcore WoW. This is like One Life to Live. Good stuff.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass
Lovely.
goodbye.
Lovely.
Hey, thanks for sub, Gimli. Thank you, Gimli. I appreciate it.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Hey, Wild Blueberry, how's it going? Hello, hello.
Lovely, lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
Not bad. The grind is pretty grindy. It's pretty grindy. Pretty grindy. My character's very squishy, which is never that much fun when you're leveling the old warrior.
Lovely.
Where am I from? I'm from Illinois. United States, Illinois. I live in Florida right now, though, but originally from Illinois. Chicago.
Lovely.
This is WoW Classic.
Lovely.
Classic era, level 1 to 60. WoW Classic era. Just grinding a few classics. The only way to go, baby. I don't like Wrath of the Lich King. I mean, I don't have anything against Wrath of the Lich King. I just don't like anything other than hardcore WoW anymore because I don't like GDKP bullshit and gold buying and boosting all that crap. I hate that shit. So.
Lovely. Lovely.
I mean, I wasn't that excited about the last season. I don't really understand the whole. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really understand the appeal of Season of Mastery because the last Season of Mastery I played it and I didn't. There wasn't anything that great about it. Like, what was so great about Season of Mastery? They added a few things. Leveling was faster. Leveling was Burning Crusade style leveling, so it was a little bit quicker. But yeah, I didn't really. I don't know. There wasn't just people leveling together. Oh, see, I have that here, but wild. Well, actually, I don't have that here. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it would be cool to do that. Like, the thing is, here we have at least 4 hardcore guilds running at almost 900 players each, so. But it's hardcore, so you're leveling a lot solo. But yeah, there's. On Bloodsail Buccaneers, you can't really walk in. Almost any character you see on Bloodsail Buccaneers is almost always a hardcore character. Like, this is pretty much the official hardcore server for Classic WoW, you know. Like, my guild has, 131 players online, but it's got a total of 929 players. And out of those 929 players, I would say that in the last day, like 79% of the players have logged in the last day out of like almost over 800. So, hey, what's up? I was a big tennis player and basketball player when I was younger, please. That's why I've got bad knees now, because I messed my knees all up playing years and years of hardcore tennis.
Lovely.
But I was very, very big into tennis when I was younger.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
This is a RP, yeah, RP PvE server. You wouldn't really do hardcore on a PvP server. That would just be kind of silly, unless you want to see everybody just die all the time. Which, I mean, it would be fun in a way, but it wouldn't draw as many people because a lot of people wouldn't want to play on PvP server because it would be so hard to get to max level, and you would have entire guilds that would be created with the sole purpose of killing hardcore players. So it just kind of wouldn't be that good.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. Lovely.
I need better gear.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, I see that.
Lovely.
You quit playing? Yeah, I played Wrath a little bit, and I just wasn't really. Again, I don't like any retail I mean, it's all GDKP boosting bullshit, man. Like min-maxing bullshit. It's just the heart of the game, the heart of the MMO is gone in that kind of environment. I feel the heart of the MMO is entirely just gutted. Why did I eat food when I didn't need food? Son of a bitch. I did need food, but I regenerated my health too fast.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
It's like my friend who's not a big MMO player was playing New World, and he really likes New World. He's like, he never really played that many MMOs. He played New World all the way to max level, and he got to max level, and all of a sudden the game completely changed. He said it was like a different game. Everybody was always min-maxing him, telling him how to play, like what builds to use, what skills to use, what weapons to use, what gems to use. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you can kiss your ass goodbye.
They were basically saying, if you don't play like this, you're an idiot. You know what I mean? And it completely ruined the game for him, and he quit. He's like, screw this. And that I totally understand, where he's coming from, because you should be able to play an MMO the way you want. Like, you should be able, it's all about having fun. You should play the game to have fun. You shouldn't be like being constrained to some stupid, into other people's designs around what you should do. And if everybody's buying gold and boosting and doing GDKP and just, they're basically skipping a lot of content because they can just buy like everything they need. They don't even have to go out and farm stuff for crafting anymore. They just buy everything off the auction house. Somebody's farming it. I don't know who. Because most people are just buying it off the auction house. It ruins the game. It ruins the game. So.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, it's good until all the boosting and all the gold selling and all the shit, and the GDKP takes over, which literally takes about takes about 4 weeks. So, fresh server is good for about 4 weeks, and then it just turns to garbage, in my opinion. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really difficult to find an MMO that. I mean, Ashes of Creation. I'm hoping that they find a way to prevent that kind of stuff. You know, I hope they do. I've been watching a ton of Ashes of Creation videos the last few days.
Lovely.
Just to get an idea of like where
Lovely.
they're, where they're going.
Lovely.
You need something?
Quest luck is full. All right. Everybody's tied to one character right now. Well, there's really... The only thing they could do with WoW that would really get me excited is if they basically did like WoW Classic, but just added content to it. Like added new dungeons, added new like zones, but kept the same kind of experience, the same kind of leveling speed, and, maybe added like, fix some of the issues with some of the classes, like gave Protection Paladins a taunt, gave them maybe one more melee ability like Holy Strike, like they should have had. But even then, it would just be, you're just rehashing most of what we've already seen, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, man.
Lovely.
How are you?
Lovely.
I was actually watching a video on Ashes of Creation today, and there was one thing that they said that was really interesting. I'm going to pause the music, but one thing that they said is in Ashes of Creation you have these different nodes, right? And you build up these nodes. It might be like a village, and they might make their way up to like some sort of a keep or a citadel. And then one of the questions was asked, what happens when like somebody attacks like a node and destroys it, I guess, or, and it's basically torn down. Is there anything left? Are there any ruins? And actually what Steven said was really interesting. He said that not only is let's say there's a village there, or not a village, say it's the highest level that it could be, and it's like some sort of a keep. Let's say the keep's utterly destroyed, you know? What's left over? This is going to suck because he's going to want me to fight both these mobs. Yep. I don't know if I want to fight both of these mobs.
Lovely.
Alright, I don't want to fight all of them. Shield wall! Oh my god. It was just like... Yeah, that quest can be kind of annoying. We actually had to shield wall there. Left. So what I was saying is, like, they have nodes. They National Creation have these nodes in the map, right? These things that you take control of. You gather resources in the region, that specific region. Yeah, and you build up the nodes, right? The nodes get built up. I can't remember all the different, like, ranks that they go through. Let's see if we can find what the ranks are. Okay, so node types. There are 4 types of nodes, each with different strength. The 4 types: military, divine, economic, scientific. Locations of these nodes are predetermined. Those will be able to tell which type of node they are building on by the NPCs that are in the area. This also determines the type of perks that could potentially become available within the zone of influence. So, as the nodes get built up, you can actually, let's see, government systems. Does it say how do you destroy a node? Ashes of creation. Destroy. Nodes can be destroyed starting at level 3. Village stage and destroyed through sieges. Okay, so what Steven said that was really interesting is when you it was kind of a close call, but luckily they reset. Could have been really scary if they wouldn't have reset, or like let's say the spider webbed me there and I would have had 4 mobs hitting me. That quest is always a little bit tricky. What you want to do is clear out the mobs before you start the quest, but I didn't do that because I'm an idiot. So basically, what happens is if you destroy the node, let's say you destroy like they were saying, like a scientific node. You can actually search through the ruins of the node, like the ruins that are left, and you can discover stuff. You can discover items. You can discover certain unique things. And once the node is destroyed, that area becomes a PvP opt-in zone, meaning that if you go into that area where the ruins are and you're searching for items or you're searching for some sort of loot in the rubble, you are automatically flagged PvP. So anybody else can come in and kill you. And so, I mean, that's just one of the things that the cool thing about Ashes of Creation is that the more I watch it, the more I like learn about it. It's really, there's a lot of really unique stuff they're doing that we don't see in other MMOs. Yeah, in other MMOs too much. It's really cool. Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of cool stuff. And Steven has said there's going to be no pay to win whatsoever. There's only going to be cosmetic stuff, and that's, to me, that's one of the biggest things that. And hey, thanks for the sub, Wild Blueberry. I mean, I'm going to start covering Ashes of Creation pretty soon. Where I'm going to start doing a lot of videos on Ashes of Creation. I mean, I'm not like a big, I don't do a lot of video editing or stuff like that. It'll be more like me showing you like streams of Steven and of Intrepid Studios, and me basically saying, here's what they're covering, here's what they're saying, and then I'm going to give you my opinion. More of like a reaction type of stuff because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to do a bunch of edited videos. But the other thing that they're doing with Ashes of Creation is, he's basically saying there's not going to be any pay to win, right? So that's great. We aren't going to have any, and I believe him. Steven was an MMO player who hated what happened with certain MMOs. He doesn't like pay to win. He said that many, many times. He's the one who's putting up the money for the game. They talk about the people in the company, and they all have the same vision. They're all like on board. They all get along pretty well. It just sounds like the environment they work in is really good. Everybody's very happy, and they know where they're going with the game, and they're excited where they're going in. And the progress they're making is really good once they went to Unreal Engine 5. And there's just, the more I look at the game, the more excited I get about it because there's just so much good stuff. And I mean, even this one video. This is the video I'm talking about here. he was basically doing naming. This was from I think August. I think was it August, October 14th. So it was October of last year. But he's going through, and there were some really good questions. Some of the questions were like secondary, secondary archetype. Basically, the character system, class system in Ashes is kind of similar to like Arcade or some other games like Lineage 2, to a degree, where you basically have a class that you select on launch. Or, you pick a character, you pick an archetype. Let's say you pick like the fighter archetype. Once you get to level 25, you have the option of choosing your second archetype. And based on that choice, you end up with what your class really is, right? At that point, you've picked your two archetypes.
Lovely.
And when you look at the like archetype matrix, then you know what class you are, and I'll show you that here in a minute. And it's my fade leaf. Here it is. I need my fade leaf. Are we close to the shoreline? Yeah, let's go ahead and cut over to the shore here. I do have a quest on the shore here. So if you look at the Ashes of Creation character matrix, so basically you have archetypes: Bard, Cleric, Fighter, Mage, Ranger, Rogue, Summoner, and Tank, right? And these are the roles. And then, but if you go to the matrix, right? So at level 1, you're going to pick one of the primary archetypes, either Bard, Cleric, Fighter, Mage, Ranger, Rogue, Summoner, or Tank, like I said. But then as you get to level 25, you can pick a secondary. So like if you could actually pick Bard at 25, you could just stick with Bard. You'd be a minstrel. If you were a Cleric, you could stick with Cleric. You'd be a High Priest. If you were a Fighter and you stuck with Fighter, you would be a Weapon Master. Okay. But if you were a Fighter, you chose as your second archetype Mage. Your class is now Spell Sword. So this is very similar in, like second job title, very similar to like, yeah, I played Guild Wars 2 like a little bit, but there's definitely some stuff going on there. What was that Ranger? This is the newer, this image is from the newer content. So anyways, this is the Unreal Engine 5. You can see the much higher quality of foliage, and they basically have the volumetric fog, and Steven was definitely playing on a widescreen monitor. You can tell that for sure. This is from Steven's point of view. But anyway, so the class system I think looks really interesting. Yeah, it's very similar to like Arcade, some of the games. And then you get to the, what are the things? Render distance, list of professions. This actually, let's watch. I want to show you guys this. This is actually a really good segment here.
Active players would I?
So the question here, now he's going through the AMA, right? And he's saying, and the question is, how many active players, monthly subs, are necessary for the game to survive? And how many active players would you consider the game to be a success? And when he says you, he's talking to, our guy here, Steven, right? The response to this question alone gets me excited about Ashes of Creation, right? And I wasn't excited about Ashes. I was one of the few people at the very beginning of Ashes of Creation. I was kind of like, I don't know, PvP. It looks like it's going to be like a PvP toxic game, and I wasn't happy with Steven. He did a lot of MLM, multi-level marketing to make his money, and I wasn't really sure if he was a trustworthy type of person. But the more I've paid attention and watched videos, I think it's good. It looks good. Listen to his response to this question.
Consider the game to be a success. Well, that is a good question. I don't have a specific number of what is necessary for the game to survive. What I would tell you is that we have millions of pre-registrations for Ashes of Creation. And it has been
millions. And as you guys know, anybody who's watching this stream right now, you guys know we're all searching for a new MMO. Most of us have played WoW for a long time. Most of us have played Guild Wars 2, Final Fantasy. We've played these games for years. We're all thirsty for something new. Most of us are sick of pay to win. Most of us are sick. We don't want to buy gold. At least I don't. Most of us don't like GDKP. When you look at Ashes of Creation, most of that stuff is being addressed. Most of that stuff should not be an issue in Ashes. But listen to the rest of this.
Absolutely phenomenal to see.
But they've already had, I just want to say, they've already had millions of people pre-register for this. Millions.
The excitement that exists out in the community and in the genre itself of old school players, legacy MMO players, who have wanted to see these types of systems merged into a single title.
Okay, and that, like everything that Steven talks about is basically the same stuff I've talked about for the past 3 years, right? Maybe even past 4 years. And what I'm saying is we all know that there's MMOs out there that have good systems in them that we typically, most of us like. Like most of us would probably say that we like Guild Wars 2 dynamic quest system. It's really good. Like you're walking through the world, maybe some event comes available and you choose to join in or not join in. Dynamic questing. Those things are fantastic. We've wanted more of that stuff in MMOs for a long time. Some interactivity in Guild Wars 2, which I've never really seen too much, but like certain spells interact with other spells. We've all kind of wanted some more dynamic stuff like that. Also, fishing. Like if you look at certain games, fishing's really good. Like if you play New World, fishing in New World is actually really pretty cool, right? So when you think about different systems and different MMOs, what he's saying here is we've all wanted to say, hey, look, let's take the best system from every MMO and let's pull them together into the one MMO. And on top of all of that, let's add new stuff to the MMO that hasn't ever been done before. And that's what Steven's trying to do. He's gonna look at, say, gathering, like, in New World, chopping down trees is like really cool. So right, so if we duplicate this, and Steven's doing what WoW used to do. You're looking at other stuff and you're saying what's good about this game. Then you're pulling that into your game, and you're even going to try to make it like a little better, right?
To get that
So Steven looks at New World,
physics-based,
says, "Oh, they've got pretty cool tree
like that,
chopping,
because that
right?"
was impressive.
We swap out the static mesh, which you see in front of you, to a skeletal mesh, which then we simulate physics and apply force to the direction we want the tree to fall. And when the tree falls down, we have colliders on tree branches that impact the ground. And as that impacts the ground, it also impacts the stem of the tree and making this effect that you just saw.
So again, what I'm trying to say is they're taking stuff that they think's really good. In other MMOs, they're pulling it into ashes. And I know I'm getting off topic here, but let's go back.
For a while now.
So I want to rewind that.
So I just
want to reiterate again. What he's saying is we've all been looking for an MMO that takes the best qualities of all the best MMOs, pulls them together into one MMO, and then on top of all of that adds new stuff that we've all kind of never done before, new exciting stuff, right?
see MMO players who have wanted to see these types of systems merged into a single title for a while now. But more importantly, also a dedication and commitment from a company to ensure that the integrity of the game is not broken by pay-to-win monetization strategies or by pay-to-convenience monetization strategies.
And he said this time and time again that he does not want to ever put, and he makes the decisions. You know, Steven's the driving force behind Ashes. He said time and time again, right, that they are not going to put pay-to-win or pay-to-convenience stuff into Ashes of Creation. All the stuff in the cash shop is going to just be cosmetic mostly, you know, because they have husbandry systems, animal husbandry. So you're going to have cosmetics for your mounts. You're going to have cosmetics for your ships that you build. You're going to have cosmetics for your clothing. You're going to have cosmetics to stuff to decorate your home. And, you know, there's going to be all of these cosmetics. But none of it's pay to win. You're not winning anything by putting a cool dresser in your house. You're not winning anything by putting some sort of a cool style to your ship, you know, or giving your horse a really cool saddle. You know, none of that's just all cosmetic, right? But Steven has said time and time again the integrity of the game, like and keeping it challenging. You know, so many MMOs come out and they're fun. Yeah, like Guild Wars 2. Some of the MMOs come out and they're fun for like about 2 or 3 months, and then the nerf back comes in and everything gets nerfed. All the content starts to get easier and easier, and then all of a sudden all this pay-to-win stuff starts popping up. I mean, look at a game like Lost Ark, you know, where it came out and there's a lot of people playing it, and then immediately there was pay-to-win in Lost Ark right off the bat, but it actually got worse. And even like a game like Black Desert, I love Black Desert Online. It's a great game, but you know, the pay-to-win in that got a lot worse and worse as the longer the game was out.
And I believe that has been a a primary motivation for a lot of players to be excited about Ashes of Creation and to follow its development. When I think what the active player count will be on...
It's funny, this question starts at 37:22, and he talks for 5 minutes about this. So it's a pretty lengthy answer to a question. It's basically how many active players subs are necessary for the game to survive, and how many active players would you consider the game a success? And he spends 5 minutes discussing this, which is really interesting. What's up, Sterling?
Launch based on forecasts and projections.
I think, Cleese, I'm going to guess it's coming out in 2025.
That we internally create that are predicated on pre-registration growth, on average revenue per paying user that we've acquired so far, and those of you who have wanted to pre-order the game. You know, I believe that we will launch with 1 million plus concurrent users. That is my expectation at almost a minimum. And to qualify that projection, when we think about the types of titles that exist within the MMORPG genre, we can observe what is this almost window of opportunity to present a next generation title that is utilizing a next generation engine like Unreal Engine 5, that has the visual fidelities that we are showcasing as part of our monthly live streams, and you guys can see the quality of the artistic development that our team has, and that espouses the types of design systems and philosophies that Ashes of Creation.
So, please, if you feel like this is a Star Citizen situation, which I kind of disagree with, I would recommend that you go to the Ashes of Creation channel. And I would recommend that you watch the videos and start like a couple years out and start watching some videos and just start moving through these videos and seeing, especially in the last year, like the last 5 months even, how much progress they've made. And it's significant progress. Like a lot of progress has been made.
Espouses, right? And when we think about watching at least just this year's development updates and the execution behind many of those systems, when we talk about the character creator and we talk about weather and systems and we talk about combat reiteration that we've done, and still what's to come this year, I think many of you will agree that execution has been pretty good. And let's just take the character creator, for example. It's been a goal of ours since 2017, since we first launched the Kickstarter. We verbalized our desire to have a next generation MMORPG character creator, something that lives up to a particular standard from other games that we've seen, like BDO has an amazing character creator. And that was talk, that was goals, and it's great to kind of verbalize what those things that we...
And so what he's talking about is, one of their goals was to have a really good character creator. And if you look at this video that they did, I think, what was it, March 31st, 2022, so this is quite a while ago, and you start looking at the character creator, it's pretty good, I mean, these are some of the things
Let's go over to the Kalar. Oh, I love that effects. Jim did such a great job with those.
It'll flap, I promise.
But these are kind of what the characters can look like, and they go through, all these sliders and different options and stuff. And again, this is still Alpha 2, so there's going to be a lot more work to be done. Obviously, I wonder if they have, what's the other race? Yeah. I mean, this looks pretty badass. I mean, this looks pretty good, but that's the character creator. And again, they're still an alpha. So, I mean, there's a long way to go. Star Citizen, Star Citizen will probably be finished with Star Citizen will probably be finished by AI, Wild. I mean, to be honest, it'll probably be finished by AI. Star Citizen's actually, the people that are playing Star Citizen is going up. And I played Star Citizen for quite a bit with Blue, and it's a great game. It's a really good game. And let's see, I haven't launched the launcher in a while, and I need to update. I don't even remember what my password is, to be honest. That's probably not it. I'll try one more. Because I really don't remember what it is. Yeah, so I'll have to go back. But anyways, yeah, Star Citizen is actually a really good game. If you guys haven't played Star Citizen and you like sci-fi games like that, you definitely should try it out. It's actually a really fun game. And in fact, if you go to my channel, there's plenty of streams I've done on Star Citizen, of me playing Star Citizen. You know, let's see. Oh, we're like, I see you there. All right, cool. There's like Tommy Gunn used to come in and play, and it's just acting weird. It's bugging out on me.
At least I can still get there.
Yeah, I don't have the laser cam. I've just got the hard point repeaters. You can see here's my ship in like hyperspace. Size 4, so my next test will be to use gimbaled with the size 2s. And here we're going in. Here you can see me going into combat.
Target this one. Again, I got him. You want to jump to the next one? I'll meet you there. Well, he's almost dead anyway. Yellow? Let's go to that one.
Yeah. It's so hard to like. You can see that I'm out of. You can see my guns are so like, you know, I'm running out of ammo here, and then my lasers are overheating so much.
He actually hit me a little bit there. He's dead.
Anyway, so yeah, Star Citizen's a really cool game. You were lagging like crazy. Yeah, Star Citizen definitely it's a really cool game. There's just a lot of bugs in Star Citizen. Like, I quit playing it just simply because I was trying to do some gathering, like on a planet, like gathering ore and stuff. And there were some pretty bad bugs where I'd spend like an hour gathering stuff, and then I'd try to take off, and my ship would explode for no reason, and I'd lose everything I did. So I felt like I played the game for an hour. It was a complete waste of time, you know. And you got to remember too, technically the game's still in like alpha, so like everything I'm doing, like when they finally do launch the game, I don't know if you lose everything. You don't lose your ships. One of the cool things about Star Citizen is you can buy ships, and then you can, like, if you pay $50 to buy a ship in Star Citizen, you can actually at any time melt the ship down and get your credits back. So any money you buy on a ship, you can actually sell your ship or get rid of your ship, get the money back in Star Citizen kind of credits to then buy something else. So if you see a ship that you buy for $50, for real world $50, and then later on a ship comes out that's $100, you can sell your $50 ship and then, you know, spend $50, take the 50 you already spent. So it's also a good way for them to make money because it's easy to, you know. But Star Citizen is it's addictive game. It's incredibly addictive. But it's just a really good game. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually a really good game. If you go into, I don't know if we have. Where's the store? I don't even know, man. The universe, Star Citizen, pledge. Like these are the game packages. Like to get the game, you have to buy like some sort of a starter pack. So you can play like the Mustang starter pack for $45, and that'll let you get into the game with the ship and play. But then you go into the ships, and there's so many ships. Go all ships, and there's just so many ships, and some of them are just absolutely massive. Like they're huge. I've actually got quite a few ships in my. Well, if you go here and you go to in filter ship classification, if you do, let's go mass, right? And let's say over 100,000. So these are going to be like your really, really large ships, you know. Like this has a max crew capacity of 80 people. I mean, max tons. Look at this. Holy crap. Like this has a max crew of 6. So this one, the Java Story Theory. So when this one comes out, you could have 80 people in this ship. Are you kidding me, right? Just really cool. Here's the Caterpillar. And if you guys, I don't know, if you haven't played it, it's such a great game. It's actually, it's a really cool game.
Want to achieve are. And this year you got to see the first iteration of that character creator. And I think to many people's surprise, there was an execution there that...
The ships are not cheap. I mean, some of the bigger ships may run you anywhere. I mean, they're not cheap at all. I mean, real world money. I mean, if you want to buy like a Javelin or something, it might cost you like $200 or $300, maybe more. But again, like I said, if you buy something like that, keep in mind at any point in time you could melt that down. Here, let's take a look at that one more time. Here, let me figure out what my let me figure out what my password is. I just don't remember. Give me 1 second here while I pull up my password manager. It's been so long since I've logged in. They want me to put in like an authorization code. Really? I hate it when. Let's see. What is it? Authorization code. Copy. Code. Paste. Trust this device for 1 year. Authenticate. Okay. So if we log into my account, right? If we log into my Star Citizen account, here you go. Conoco, that's my name. I have one game package, modular. These are the things I have access to. Latest version, blah, blah. We go to, where is it? Go to my hangar. This will show you what ships I have. So currently, these are the things I have, all the things I have right now. There's different things you can have too. Like you can have coins, you can have digital goodies. Like there was at one point in time, you know, Star Citizen also has like a subscription, right? No, I logged out. Star Citizen also has like a subscription. So if you subscribe to Star Citizen like a monthly sub, you get other stuff. Like you get like a locker here. And again, these things are things that you can put in your ship or put in your hangar. So they're just cosmetic. Some of the things that you can actually put inside your ship. So they're kind of cool. So if you go here, you can say, let's just say standalone ships. So these are the ships that I own currently. I have the Expanse ship. This one's called the Expanse. I have the 325A fighter. I have the Cutlass Red, and I have the Mercury Star Runner. Okay, so these are the ships I have. So I've got these 4 ships. Now some of these ships are fairly expensive. So if you go to the pledge store and we go to the ships and we say all ships. Actually, let's go to by manufacturers. I think I'm trying to remember which one. Let's see, Crusaders. For example, one of the ships I own is. They have so many, man. They have so many ships now, guys. It's not that one. Anvil Enterprises. Oh my God. Is it? It's been so long since I played. I don't even remember which. Yeah, Origin Jump Works. Yeah, it's Origin Jump Works, right? Yeah. So I own A100. Look how many ships there are. Like this one's one of the ones I think I own, the 325A, the Interdiction Light Fighter. Now, where are the prices at, though? I'm not seeing the prices here. Well, maybe if I just click on one. Well, you got to realize not all of them are for sale either. The other thing that's interesting with Star Citizen is not all the ships can be purchased at all times. And that's kind of one of the ways how they get you. You know, like they basically like maybe for one ship might be like there's certain ships that are always available, but there's certain ships that aren't available all the time. They're only available maybe 1 month out of the year, or 2 months out of the year, and so they try to create this like feeding frenzy of like, oh my God, this ship's available this month, maybe December. They have special events where you can actually play all the ships for free. They're called. There's a name for that. But anyways, if you look at, I'm trying to figure out how do you find the ships that are purchasable ships. I think if you go to view all, but there are view all ships. I can never remember how you can find out which ones are just like purchasable because not all of them are. It's just been so long, dude. There's the one thing about this game I can say is there's a huge learning curve for Star Citizen. It's a very, very big learning curve. And if you're new to the game, definitely watch some videos. There's tons of videos out there on YouTube on like for new players. Definitely check that out. Go to price range. Let's go to over $400. Yeah. And let's view specs and options. Where's the pricing? See, like here, and you have to look at this. Like here's the Polaris. So this is a ship that's currently in concept. So they're still creating this ship. And then when you go here, and it'll give you all the overview of the ship, like avionics. It'll show you like how many weapon turrets it can support, and it'll show you like how many. There's just all kinds. I mean, it's amazing. And the ships are, they're like the ships are such a high quality. Like it takes an actual like an actual engineer, like an architect, to really design these things. I mean, they're down to like them. They're really impressive. I mean, they're incredibly impressive, the amount of work that goes into creating these ships. And there's some great channels out there. Let's just say Star Citizen, Polaris, Tour, right? And one of the channels that are good, Board Gamers is pretty good. The Lawless Baron's okay. What's another one? Yeah. The Board Gamer's pretty good.
CitizenCon 2022 has come.
If you go through his videos, you'll see something like where they're talking about different ships, different videos, Star Citizen. But the game's been in development for so long. It's just, again, there's so much information. I just wish I could find the price. Where are the prices? Like if you go to game packages. Now the packages are the ones that you... Okay, so it looks like, I mean... Yeah, so here's the game packages. Like these are the ships you can definitely buy right now for sure, right? It's like the Titan here, but starter pack. So basically $70 you get the ship, plus you get, access to the game. Here's the Aurora MR Star Citizen plus the Squadron. So this gives you 2 ships, I think. Because the Squadron, I think, well, no, Squadron might be the Squadron game mode. I don't know, Cutter starter pack, but all these things, right? Some of them are obviously going to be more expensive. Like if you want to buy the UE Exploration pack, it's going to cost you literally $1,100, right? Now you're going to get multiple ships. You're going to get the Karak Expedition, which is a pretty large ship. You're going to get this little tiny ship, and you're also going to get some actual vehicles, some land vehicles. So the cool thing about Star Citizen, you can take these land vehicles, dock them in this big ass ship, fly your ship to a planet, land on the surface, get out of the cockpit, go to the back to the cargo bay, jump in your little ground vehicle, ride out the back of your ship, and you're riding around on the planet. I mean, it's just the amount of technology, the tech they have in the game is just, it just blows your mind. There are no games at all out there that have the scope of Star Citizen. Like there's nothing out there that can even touch Star Citizen. When you talk about the amount of code that's been put into that game, the amount of technology that's put into that game, it just blows everything out of the water. So, I mean, it really does. It's actually unbelievable. You have to pick up. I've got like some of the ships I have, like I've probably got about at least $1,000 worth of ships. I've probably spent about $1,000 on that game, I would imagine, or pretty close to it, over the span of like, a couple of years, maybe a year and a half. I actually spent quite a bit. I mean, I got a bonus like at work once a couple years ago or something, and I think I spent like easily like $500. It's easy to spend money on that game because the ships are just so unbelievable. They're so impressive. It's called the Nomad. But, I mean, like you look at it and you say, oh, I would never spend $200 on a ship. But then you play the game and you see how amazing the ships are. Some of my ships have secret passageways in them. Like like buttons you can push to open up panels that you can crawl down under the ship. And then you crawl out of that part of the ship and it goes... And then like a special like game table slides over and you actually crawl up. It's like being in that TV show. It's like being on the Serenity, like, you know what I mean? What was that show called? Firefly? It's like, I mean, there's certain ships that are like cargo ships. There's actually secret, like, hidden compartments in the ships. It's just, I mean, when I think of Star Citizen, it just blows my mind, man. It's an amazing game. It's an amazing game. The problem with it is there's just quite a few bugs, and their bugs can be pretty harsh. You play the game for 3-4 hours, and maybe all the work you've done, maybe the game crashes. They have fixed some of those issues, supposedly, so like when you crash, you should not lose everything, but yeah, if you've never played it and you really like those types of games, like space games and flying in space, I mean, you have to play it. You just have to. It's just too good. You have to try it. I mean, you can pay like $45, get a ship, and get into the game and play. You know, it doesn't cost that much money to get in. But definitely go to YouTube and watch a video on new Star Citizen New Player Guide. Definitely take the time to go through those videos because you're going to need that. Yeah. Well, the biggest problem with Star Citizen, I think, is that they're using the Lumberyard engine from Amazon, and I just think that's a terrible game engine. I just think it's a really bad game engine. I think if they would have been on like Unreal Engine 5, they would have had a lot easier time of it. I just think that what they've done in Lumberyard is just unbelievable because Lumberyard is not a very, in my opinion, it's not a very good game engine. And don't take it from me. Just do some YouTube videos on Lumberyard on reviews of the game engine and how difficult it is to develop in it. It's just not the best engine. So. Ooh! Oh, ouch! Level 36 warrior. Ow. Has died and struggled to reveal to a Blood Scout Witch Doctor. Smooth tank. No, don't fish my pool. That's mine. What was this guy? 40? Triangle Kelp, are you kidding me? Emerson battle. Yeah. I know, man. I was getting ready to like beat that guy up, Serlin. Yeah, ChatGPT. Yeah, the ChatGPT is kind of scary. I mean, the AI stuff like that is it's pretty scary, man. It really is. So I don't know, man. It's like. Well, it'll be a while before that happens. I'm a software developer, so don't tell me that. I don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? That's what I do for a living is write code. So, but ChatGPT is not flawless. It's still there still makes a lot of mistakes. So, it's not foolproof yet. But yeah, I mean, you got to remember that coding jobs it isn't gonna take the coding jobs away anytime soon. But it could eventually. I don't know, man. It's one of those things. It's pretty scary. It's pretty scary, man. As a developer, you don't want to see that stuff. You don't want to see like AI. Where it could take the place of developers is where it's just doing like very simple, like repetitive type stuff. I mean, we've already got that stuff. We've already got ways to kind of make repetitive programming much easier. There's already ways to do that without using AI. So, well, I mean, technically, it is kind of, I guess, a certain version of a certain way of AI, but.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Lovely.
You were screwed.
Lovely.
Yeah, AI is not. Yeah, I don't want to see AI taking people's jobs. I mean, AI is a cool. It can be a good thing, but it's pretty scary, to be honest.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, the Neuralink stuff that Elon Musk was doing is pretty cool. I would be a lot more on board with Neuralink as opposed to the AI. I'm all for cyborgs, man. I want to be a cyborg someday. Put a couple chips in my, give me I've already got a bad knee. Might as well give me like a metal knee, metal leg, right? I'm all for it, man. Sith or Jedi? Well, I got to go with the Jedi, man. I got to go with the Jedi.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Tasty Valley. People in their crazy names. Yeah, like I was saying with Ashes of Creation, though. Ashes of Creation, I think, is doing a great job. I hope it comes out in 2025. I think it will. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's hard to say, but it definitely should be really close to being done in 2025 at some point.
Lovely.
So we'll see.
Lovely.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, they're out there. I'm seriously considering buying one. This one here is the one I'm thinking about getting because this one will give me access to. Look, this one will give me access to the Alpha 2, and the Alpha 2 is not under NDA. You're also going to get 6 months of game time, so $90 value and $100 worth of the cosmetic shit. So yeah, it's $250, but I mean, 190 of that is actually valid stuff. If you're gonna play the game for at least 6 months, you've got the 6 months game time. You've got the $100 worth of like credits. And then you get all of the junk, which I don't care as much about, to be honest. I don't care about the mounts and skins, but the biggest thing really is getting into Alpha 2 and Beta 1, Beta 2. And again, they're not under NDA, so I can fully stream all this stuff, and you guys can see, I can cover all this stuff on my channel, and people get a chance to really see, how good is it in Alpha 2. I think it's going to be really, really super interesting to see where they're at in Alpha 2, which should come out sometime this year.
Lovely. Lovely.
I was just looking at my dagger skill. It's still not even close to max yet, so. Well, that's good. $420. It's only 1:48 a.m. here. Have a good night, Blueberry. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, no worries, man.
Lovely.
I'll be here
Lovely.
playing games until I hit the grave, baby. Until I hit the grave. Take care, man.
Lovely. Lovely.
Ooh, Fell Ring of the Monkey. That's an upgrade. That is a upgrade. Nice. Hey, listen. This is classic WoW. Classic WoW. Alright, where did that turtle go?
Lovely.
Well, you got your fiance? Nice. Years ago, yeah, I've been playing WoW since it came out. I was playing on Doomhammer day one of release. I was there. Doomhammer. So yeah, I've been in the game forever. Yep, I was on Doomhammer. I was even on the beta, and I even got into the beta on Doomhammer. Doomhammer was the original beta servers. Oh, he won. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. That is very cool. Blizzard needs to give me a freaking plaque just because I'm one of the players that's been in the game for so long, you know. Blizzard should give me something. I was really mad when Blizzard gave out those statues. Remember when Blizzard gave out the statues for people who've been actively subbed for like 10 years straight or something? I'm like, well, if I knew you were going to give those statues out, I would have kept my sub up. Because, you know, I let my sub... You know, I was in the game... I was subbed for like 4 years straight, I think. And then I like unsubbed, I think in Cataclysm or something, for like a few months. And then I subbed back again. But I mean, if they would have like let us know they were going to do that kind of stuff, I think more people would have stayed subbed. I thought that was bogus, man. You want your original name, Mac? You started in 2011 when you were 12. Well, see, I'm old, man. I started when the game, you know, I was in the game in beta. In 2004, I was I was 34 years old. I was born in 1970. So, you know, I'm old. I'm older than the wind. You start, yeah, I mean, I started day one. You were 14? Yeah, dude, I was 34. So I'm 20 years older than you, Alyssa. So if you go to here, also I'll show you. Let's see, I have to go to my old PC stuff. Here you go. This is an original loading screen. Look how small look at the resolution. See how small this image is? Yeah. This is a screenshot. Yeah. This is a screenshot from World of Warcraft in 2000. This is probably 2005. Well, it was. This was 2005. This is my first character I ever created in World of Warcraft right here. One with Nature was a level 19 druid, right? First character I ever created in WoW. But then I ended up playing... I thought that druids... It's kind of funny because my impression of the druid is the same impression a lot of people had. That it was like good at everything but not great at anything, right? And so I ended up playing... like this is my son. This is my son's character. My son made that one. Here's a priest I played. Here's a mage I played. Arcane power. Apparently I leveled up a mage to 25. But I ended up playing a hunter and a priest. The hunter I got to 60 in vanilla. I got my priest to 60, and I kind of dual main priest and hunter for a long time. I don't know why I have two priests. That's weird. Probably because, remember back in vanilla, there was no dual spec, so a lot of times to try out different specs, you would actually create a different character. You would actually, because it was expensive to respec, and nobody knew how to really make money in the original game, so it was almost easier just to roll another priest. Like if I wanted to, this priest was probably like Shadow Priest. Whereas this one was like, you know, Holy Priest. Yeah, so... Yeah, so there's that. Let's see. This is another screenshot from Vanilla WoW. Yeah, they didn't have respecs in Vanilla. Here's a screenshot of Vanilla WoW. This is like, the Griffins used to bug like this. This is a Gadgetson. The Griffins used to get bugged. You'd just see a bunch of Griffins sitting on the Lightmaster. Here's my hunter in Molten Core. Here's during the Halloween event, everybody was turning each other. This was us getting ready to do a Molten Core raid, and everybody was turned into bats. I just took the screenshot because my weapons. This was me like farming encrypted Twilight text in Silithus, so I could get my epic, you know, item from Reputation. And I just took the screenshot because my weapon kept bugging out, so it looked like I was dual wielding with a bow, but in my left hand. It was just the game was glitching. Here's a later version screenshot of my... This is a screenshot of my character loading screen on Doomhammer, probably right before Burning Crusade came out. I don't think we'll have a date on it. I don't even know. Yeah, but this is right. I don't know if we can see it. Oh, here you go. It says date created 2/13/2007. So, and that was when it was created. So I don't know if it was a copy, if I copied it over. So I'm not sure if that's when it was taken. Maybe, you know. But I mean, remember, Burning Crusade came out in 2007, I think it was. Yeah, so Burning Crusade came out January 16, 2007, right? So if this screenshot, if this is the right date, which it probably is, this screenshot was taken literally like a month after Burning Crusade came out, right? So when Burning Crusade basically came out, I had a 60 hunter, a 60 priest, a 60 warrior, a 46 rogue, a 40 warrior. So see, I had two warriors. This one was a protection warrior. This one was a fury warrior. Then I had a paladin, I guess, which I don't even remember playing a paladin. Yeah. We know the person who physically has our classic server. What do you mean? We know the person who physically has our classic. They actually have the server you play. What do you mean classic? You mean they physically have the actual server? What? Isn't that like, wasn't that one like, yeah, you know, the original vanilla, when they sold the servers? Yeah, didn't they like sell the hardware? That's pretty funny. Well, you need to get a hold of that. So these are screenshots from vanilla. Here you can see me tanking on my protection warrior in the very beginning of Burning Crusade, probably. I just took this screenshot because I loaded one mob, and the one mob had 2 Dreadnought bracers. But you can see how small the screen is, right? Here's me leveling a Fury Warrior. You can see, look, wow, I wasn't even key binding back then. Like, I mean, I had 1, 2, whatever, like a lot of people. I didn't really start doing, like, key bindings everything until, like, somewhere in Burning Crusade. You know, so these are all old screen. Here's another screenshot of my loading screen. Here's my priest getting ready to do Ragnaros. Cool picture out in the Eastern Plaguelands. No, Western Plaguelands. Here's me playing with my brother. That's my brother, Private Whispersif. He was a rogue, and this is me playing my hunter. Cool shot of me running in Darkshore. Another screenshot. You can see that my hunter had the full Bloodlust set. I always thought it was cool because it was all bright red. Little skull on the chest. Very cool looking armor set. It's called the Bloodlust set. This is that was Negron though. Okay, this was actually a really cool screenshot. This was me solo taming a warg in LBRS. I solo tamed this, so I actually went all the way through LBRS in the beginning of Burning Crusade, I think, to actually tame. It might have even been vanilla. To actually tame this warg, because you have to tame this one to get bite rank 8. And so that was pretty cool, and I successfully did that. It's actually not that easy to do, and you can see I had a lot of potions. I might have even had, I don't think I had any invisibility potions, but this is where like having shadow meld is incredibly useful. You can see the mob density here on the mini map, and you would actually have to, you know, run past certain groups and shadow meld and wait for them to pass by and then keep moving. So this is actually really not, like I said, it wasn't that easy to do. I don't know, I'm sure there are other hunters who did this, but it was a really cool thing to do, to go into LBRS solo and actually make your way through all the mobs and actually tame a, because this is the first time you're going to get to a war, is this part of the, after you run past all the scorpions here, you know, you get past the spider. I don't even know how I mean, plus you also had to, yeah, the pets were unique. You also had to hope that your feigned death wasn't resisted. Yeah, there's no guide, and you had to hope, because you're basically running past like spiders and all kinds of people, and you're feigning death and hoping that nobody resists your feigned death. So this was a pretty cool screenshot of me successfully doing the solo tame of the warg. That was always kind of a neat thing, you know. And then of course I've got screenshots from, you know, like tons of versions of WoW, and these are all, you know, you can see like how bad, you can see some screenshots of me with some just awful UIs, right? Anybody who knows me knows that I love to have very clean UIs. But if you look at some of these old screenshots, I had terrible UIs, because it was back then. I didn't, you know, I wasn't, you know, I was still learning about add-ons and just getting my screen set up. But I still was kicking ass. Like, I still was really good. You know, like, if you see some of my, you know. Here I'm playing in a threes team called Don't Bend Over. I didn't name that team, by the way. Look at these UIs. There's buttons everywhere. A lot of times these buttons here weren't, I wasn't clicking these because, see, they're keybound. I just put them there so I could see the cooldowns. It was more so I could see the cooldown, so I knew when things were available. It wasn't there to actually click. Most of these things were keybound. But yeah, lots of good stuff. Like here, maybe playing my paladin, retro paladin. You can hear, you see, I did like 551,000 damage, 20 kills, 0 deaths. I mean, I had some fun ones. Here I'm on my priest, and you know, my healing was 2.7 million healing, Here is when I tanked the Calling of Strathholm in basically green gear, and everybody in the group said, "There's no way you can tank this." And this guy said, he's talking about me, and he said, "I hear people like that are few." He goes, "You know your tune." He said, "By the time you get geared like me, you will be the best DK on your server." So that was nice of him to say that. You can see here in the damage taken. After we finished the whole run of Calling Strathholm, I took 70% of the damage, which is really good if you're tanking. I was able to hold threat. And it was tough. I mean, I didn't have good gear at all. And the people in the group, when they inspected me and saw my gear, they're like, "You can't tank this." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, give me a chance." And I actually was able to tank it. And I said to the guy, I said, like I said, skill is greater than gear, baby. So that was cool. Just really lots of old screenshots. You know, here's my priest in Battlegrounds. You know, Cataclysm. Here I am. I don't even know, my paladin. This is a pretty cool screenshot. So here I am playing some arena matches, and you can see in this arena match I had 2 killing blows, but look at my damage. Like, I did 624,000 damage in this arena match. If you took all 3 of the other characters and add all their damage up, I more than doubled. I more than doubled that. Like, you know what I mean? Someone in the guild saw your eyes like, "What the fuck?" Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, people didn't know. We didn't know. We weren't really good at doing UIs. Most people didn't have pretty UIs back in, like, you know, Burning Crusade, the original Burning Crusade, because we didn't have a lot of great add-ons. Like, the add-ons weren't like as like they are today, and you just didn't know. I mean, you didn't know. You weren't, you know. I mean, you look at all these screenshots. Like, here I am in a battleground. Look at this. Look at this. I wanna. Apparently I was playing... Okay, this is really funny. Apparently I was playing DPS. Apparently I'm playing Shadow Priest here. I don't see that I'm... Yeah, okay, so apparently I'm playing Shadow Priest here. I did 2.9 million damage. I had 24 kills, 0 deaths. So, take it for what you will. Here I'm in Winter Grasp on my rogue. Just running around. Here's my, just some hunter that I had. I guess I really like taking screenshots of rogues sprinting, apparently. Here I am on a rogue in Battleground. Here we are getting ready to assault Ogremar. We're going to attack Ogremar and kill the, kill Gruul or whatever. Here I am again on a rogue. There's my brother. Oh, wow. This is one of the few screenshots. I didn't even know I had this, guys. This is a screenshot of me playing in a battleground, and my brother is actually in the same battleground with me. He was 12-4 with 25,000 damage. And you can see bases assaulted 1, bases defended 1. What we did was we played together. Me and my brother used to play together, and we double rogued it. So we would team up and just run around with double rogues and basically hold bases. It was some of the most fun I've ever had in PvP. Was double rogue. So much fun. Look at that, I was 19-0. He was 12-4, I was 19-0. Here I am doing arena on my priest, and you can see here that our team is 2,000 rating, but if you look this week, look at 12 games played, 12 wins. We were actually, when I took the screenshot, we were 12-0. We'd won just 12 in a row. And these were we were winning so many in a row that we were getting better and better team matchups. So even though our team rating was like 2,000, we were going up against teams that were like 2,300, which was back then, you know, this is like, I think, Wrath of the Lich King. You know, back then that was tough, you know. And here this is where we finally lost. We actually went 15-1, going up against teams that were well over 2,000 rating. That was pretty good. That was one of my shining moments in PvP. You know, just more screenshots, lots and lots of screenshots. I don't know, all kinds of craziness, terrible UIs, but just fun stuff, you know. I think this is I don't know I guess I'm dead. I don't know. This is my brother's rogue. That stupid headgear. Here I am again on my paladin, doing tons of damage in battlegrounds. I had one of me in a battleground where my paladin was just did insane damage. This was Wrath Lich King when I was doing the questing in Wrath, and the actual Lich King would appear, which was really neat. The first time that actually happens, you're like, holy shit. You know, more arena matches. Here's my priest doing some Some nice damage here. Pretty good healing too. Actually, oh, look at this. I actually did 800. Okay, so in this battleground, I did 800,000 healing, and the next closest was this person with 400,000 healing. But what's impressive about this, and the reason I probably took this screenshot, was I did 800,000 healing, but I did 300,000 damage. You know what I mean? That's what's impressive. Is 300,000 damage is a pretty significant amount. You can see like the highest in here is 786,000, right? I think that's the highest. Yeah, so the highest damage here was 786,000. I did 307,000 plus 804,000 healing, so that's pretty good. Tons and tons of screenshots. Ah, there you go. This is give you those feels, man. No wow meow. The nostalgia. Look at that. Fighting the old pygmy tide crawler. This is a quest that turns you into a wolf, and I was on my hunter, and my hunter has a pet wolf, so I just took a screenshot because it's me turned into a wolf with my pet, a wolf. Yeah, but you can see, here's a screenshot of me and my brother practicing duels. We're dueling against each other, dual rogue versus rogue. Yeah, but we can go, I mean, you can see I have tons of screenshots. Lots of screenshots. We've got, yeah, this is my treasure trove. So if you go here, on my old PC, I've got a WoW backup folder with, I don't even know, Elysium. I don't even know what else is in here. I've got, wow, I got some old stuff. Let's see. Old Conoco images. It's just funny looking at all this stuff. This is like off my old computer. Some guitars that I own. I've got screenshots from Unreal Tournament. I was a huge Unreal Tournament player. Sculptress, that's an old installer. Oh, dude, Pete Sampras versus Andre Agassi. This is a hard video to get a hold of. Wow, Burning Crusade screenshots. This is when my my rogue hit level 70. Anyways, good times. Yeah, I'm a big tennis player. I'm a huge tennis player, so I played tennis a ton when I was young. Like, I played tournaments and stuff, too. I won some tournaments, too, when I was a kid. That's why I have bad knees today. That's why I've got bad knees right now. My left knee is messed up. I'm going to see my orthopedic surgeon on Monday, actually. Yeah, but vanilla was good, yeah. Vanilla was good. Let's see. So you go to all those, thanks. You go with all those screenshots, right? And you saw how like bad my UIs were, like how everything looks so nasty, and then now you take a look at this, right? Like, I pride myself on making my UIs look clean now, you know? Somebody came through here and killed everything. My breath meter. Someone gave me underwater breathing. I was gonna say, where's my breath meter? Somebody gave me underwater breathing. Hey, thanks for the sub, Alyssa. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Lovely, lovely. Lovely.
Crap. Murlocs!
You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. Lovely.
Ah, you bastard. Man, they're freaking slow is annoying. Block.
Lovely.
Block, miss. Holy crap, I couldn't land my hamstring to save the world there. Yeah, I've actually got a hard drive on my desk here in a hard drive enclosure that's out of a computer that's before the old computer that we were just looking at screenshots from, so it's really old. I'm hoping to fire this drive up. I gotta find the cable and see if I've got some old Lineage 2 screenshots on it, because I don't want to lose... It'd be super cool if I had some of my old Lineage 2 screenshots on there.
Lovely. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Always trying to kiss my ass
Lovely.
goodbye.
You were screwed.
See that. It's always you're always dancing on just 2 steps away from death when you're playing a hardcore warrior. You're literally just a few mistakes away from death. But what do I... Oh, I didn't answer your question, Alyssa. What do I like about hardcore? Well, I like the challenge of it. I like the fact that there's no, like, buying gold or boosting or any bullshit. It's just you versus the world, you know what I mean? You can't use the auction house, you can't use the mailbox. I love it, you know? It just makes things more challenging, but also it keeps the integrity of the game. You know, people can't cheat the game by buying gold, and they can't, like, since you can't group with anybody at all, unless you're doing, like, dungeons, and everybody has to be a hardcore player. So there's no way for you to really, like, you can't have, like, some, like, level 60 jump into a group with you and just clear dungeons for you, you know? Because you can't group with people that are outside the level range of the actual dungeon, so everybody has to be within the level range of the dungeon. And they all have to be hardcore players, so it just makes the game more like it used to be when the game first came out, like when we played it back in 2004. You know, because you're struggling through the leveling experience trying to make it, and then making it so that you can't die adds another whole layer of difficulty to it.
Lovely.
These level 38s were kind of kicking my butt, but I guess we'll give it another go. My dagger skill was a little bit lower the first time I was fighting the 38s, but they were... When I fought a 38, it was literally killing me. I think I had to use a healing potion. See how much look how much damage I'm taking. Holy crap. We're going all defense here. Pure defense?
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. You were screwed.
I almost took a healing potion. Almost took a healing potion. That was getting low. Very low. Turtles are badasses, man. Of course, the original Blade Runner is one of my all-time favorite movies, and have I seen the new Blade Runner? Yes, I have. Ooh, those are nice boots. Too bad I can't use them. Yeah, we've seen that the level 38s don't go so well for me.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
This is music from This music is music from the game Star Citizen. So that makes sense that it would remind you of that, Glees, because it's music from Star Citizen. Star Citizen, which is a sci-fi, you know, obviously space game, MMO. This is my own playlist that I put together, but this is all music from Star Citizen. This is actually the theme from Star Citizen, the main menu theme, and I absolutely love this main menu theme.
Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
I don't like my health getting so low all the time. It's kind of scary. I don't like these level 38s. They hit way too hard.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Bingo! Finally, quest complete. That quest always takes a long time. But it's worth it because you get a lot of money in the gray items they drop are worth a lot of money. Fact, we can tell. We have only 98 silver and grays. You gotta be kidding me. Some of these must not be grays then. Let's see. No? Surprised that's all I got. 45, 60, 70. Yeah, I guess that's right, huh? Would have thought it would have been more. Blood elf.
What brings you here?
Blood elf.
I am listening.
Looking for something specific? See you around.
Is it a high elf?
What are you looking
Yeah, it does look more like a high elf. You're quite correct.
See you later.
What can I do for you? Have a good one. What can I do for you? See you later.
You need something? Safe travels.
How are you? See you soon.
What is this shit? I get these like... Check this out, dude. Ashley Nicole, chill late night leveling. Hardcore priest level 26. Pretty girl. You... Oh. Ash, by the way. Good luck. There you go. Be nice to each other, have fun. Okay. There you go, good luck. She'll be like, what? Somebody's in my stream? She's not even noticing. She's like, probably not used to anybody being in her stream. That's cool. Oh, human priest. Oh, flying. She's so focused on the game, she doesn't know that anybody even said anything in stream chat. Yet another person using the rested XP guides, you know? I'm amazed how many people pay money just to have a guide that tells them where to go. You know? Go here. Do this. I don't see it. Yeah. He moved it to here. She is focused like a laser. Look at those eyes. I mean, she's she's like focused like a laser, man. Oh, you love to see it, right? You love to see it. The focus. Yes, Morpheus. Yes, I will not die this time. Never. Oh God, yes. I love this. This flight path is like, it's one of the few times on Alliance you get to fly through Mulgore. It's just it's pretty cool, right? Especially at night, you know, like at night, Mulgore. That's pretty cool. Here, let's see if we can do here. I'm trying to get a good screenshot leaving Mulgore, but I really couldn't get one that looked that good, to be honest. That's all good. Then you have this really unusual area here, where you kind of walk through this to actually get from Desolus to Mulgore. But I think there's mobs here. I don't see them here, but I think there are mobs in here, aren't there? Hey, Acosta! Ezekiel, thank you for the sub, I appreciate it. But I thought there were mobs that when you went up through there. Kind of an interesting little way to get to Mulgore from Desolus. People dying left and right. Grift. Grift. I don't really have any easy quests in this zone. The one thing about this zone is it's pretty tough. I tried to go and do this, and I almost died, to be honest. And then this quest is actually, all the quests here as a warrior in this zone are actually quite challenging. I mean, down the Scarlet Path is not exactly easy. Region for the Reclaimers is incredibly difficult. Ghostoplasmic Roundup, that's also extremely difficult. But what we're going to do is we're actually just going to farm. I'm just going to farm some XP. I don't feel like running around doing any quests right now. So we're just going to do some XP. There's also this quest, gain friendly reputation with the Magaram. I don't really remember how this works. You got to kill one specific type of mob, I guess. I don't know. But we're just gonna grind some demons and see if we can make a little bit of money, maybe burn through some rest time. At level 38, we get Pummel, Thunderclap, Slam. Nothing too amazing, to be honest. There are some chests over here too. Maybe we'll get lucky. I mean, there's a chance that we could get lucky and get some upgrades out of some of the chests. We'll see. Also, I wanted to see. Let's play around with our two-hand weapon here and just raise our two-hand weapon skill while we're at it. As long as these mobs are, yeah, they're quite a bit lower than me. So actually, they're a lot lower than me. I didn't realize they were this low. Oh yeah, like my two-handed sword skill is like crappy. It's like 24.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, we're trying to level the old two-hand weapon skill here. Wow, I'm surprised my two-handed sword skill is really low.
Lovely.
Ooh, 300 damage. Alright.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Let's raise our two-hand sword skill some more.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
I cannot land a single Wrenn. We're gonna keep trying though. Alright, we can't land one. We just can't. Skill's too low.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Running low on food as well. But we should hopefully get some... build up some silk cloth to replenish my bandages, so we have plenty of bandages. I also need to farm mobs that are going to give me, you know, mage weave cloth.
Lovely. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
What is my two-hand sword skill is really crappy. So axe is 184, bow, dagger's 180. That's good. Two-hand sword 125. So we need to get up to at least 160 for it to be pretty decent.
Lovely. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I need a lot more food. I've only got 24 more food. I need more food.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, starting to kill these guys a little faster now that my sword skill is getting up there.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
I wish my character was a...
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I tell you what, you know what, Nameless, I do like female Night Elf Warriors, and I've played them before, and they're actually really cool. The only reason I play the human warrior is because of the racial. You know, the racial is really strong, you know, because you miss a lot, and especially when you're doing a dual wield. Like, I do a lot of dual wielding, and since the dual wield gets like a negative to hit, meaning you're going to miss even more often, having the weapon skill for swords and maces, you know, be able to be higher, that bonus kind of offsets it a little bit. So that's why I do the human. I prefer the Night Elves. As you know, I love Night Elves, so...
How generous.
the gouge. Another gouge. The parries with the two-hand weapon. Amazing. A big sword, isn't it? That's a big sword. That's what she said. Alright. So...
Lovely.
Man, these guys aren't dropping a lot in the way of silk, which kind of sucks.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Still just trying to level up my two-hand weapon skill here. 159, still got a ways to go. use a command heal to show respect. Really? I'm not a command. You mean like a console command? There's pray. I mean, you can do /pray. Right, like that. You can do /kneel. They're very similar, except when you kneel, you don't get back up. You can do sit. I mean, damn it, I don't really know anything else. You know? Unless you're talking about like an emote where she says something. I mean, you can do salute, right? Salute. You salute. Just think how much damage I'd be doing, like
Lovely.
if I had like a really good two-hand like blue weapon or something. It'd actually, you know, you'd be hitting pretty hard. This is a crappy two-hand level 30 two-hand weapon. Kneel is kind of different. There is no other kneel. There's kneel, there's pray. That's about it. Kneel, pray, sit. You know, I don't. Yeah, so I'm not sure what you're referring to, Nameless. Sorry, man.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
She didn't fully kneel.
You can kiss your
Like
ass
I said,
goodbye.
there's pray where you kneel, but then you get right back up. You know. Oh, there's beg, like that. /beg, but I really can't think of anything else. Let's see how fast I kill these guys when I use my two-hand weapons.
Lovely.
You said I need to get back into WoW. I've been on a VR stalker kick lately. Okay.
Lovely.
No chest up there. Looking for the chest.
Lovely.
Alright. Ooh, level 33.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
The eye. The all-seeing eye. Oh my god. I rarely communicate with others. Oh, I don't know. I like to play solo. You mean communicate with others like in guild chat or something, or do you just mean like? What do you mean? I don't talk in guild chat a lot. I don't group with others a lot. Well, I mean, it's hardcore, so you really can't group with people anyway, unless you do dungeons. I'm just talking to you in chat, Nameless. See, I only talk to you guys.
Lovely.
Yeah, I focus more. I mean, I focus more on what I'm doing. I mean, it's hardcore, so I can't just like. If I start talking to people in guild and all kinds of other stuff, I just get too distracted. You know, I get too distracted. You know. See how fast we can blow through this rest time.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Lovely.
A long time ago, I watched Breaking Bad. It was a good show. I watched it a long time ago when it first, when it first came out. I haven't watched it since then. What I've been watching right now is Yellowstone and Hunters Season 2. Those are pretty much the only things I've been watching. I don't watch a ton of TV.
Lovely.
See.
Lovely.
Ooh, level 40 hunter died. Oh!
Lovely.
Let's see if Bowman, the level 40 hunter, said anything after he died. Doesn't look like it. I don't see him saying anything. Yeah, I don't watch a ton of TV like you say, because I'm a gamer. You're probably right there,
Yes.
Let's see. I need to get. I don't know. I don't want to do this quest. Last time I tried to do this quest, I almost died. So I went in there and I ended up getting like 4 mobs. I mean, it seems so easy. It's like, oh, it's green, but you have to walk in there, fight through like a couple mobs to get to them. And there's like casters in there as well. So you end up aggroing like 3 or 4 mobs that chase you out while they're throwing shadow bolts in your back, and it's just like not much fun. Yeah, these are official Blizzard servers. Yeah, the HardCore add-on announces it. Yeah, the HardCore add-on announces that stuff.
Lovely. Lovely.
Anyways, I'm gonna have to get down to, I think, Stranglethorn Vale and start doing those quests again. Because they're just kill quests, even though they're kind of annoying because the mobs are gonna be pretty high level. They're just kill. Oh, excuse me, yawning. They're just kill quests. So
Well met.
don't
Great
have to worry
to
about
meet
like
you.
fighting through buildings and tons of mobs and all that stuff. So.
Off with you.
Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna head out. I'm getting pretty tired. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get some sleep. Hope you guys are having a good one. And I just wanted to burn off some of the rest time of the paladin or the warrior. We did that. And like I said, I am gonna probably go to STV and do some of the quests there. But yeah, for now, I think I'm gonna get some rest. I hope you guys are having a good one. Thanks for watching. And like I said, maybe next time I'm building up rest time with some of these other characters as well. Like the hunter here has probably built up some pretty good rest time. So the melee hunter. So we're just kind of jumping around, burning off rest time. Like, she's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's got like 6 bars here of rest time. So pretty good. But anyways, I'll catch you guys later, man. Hope everybody has a good one. Peace out.